Good evening, everyone. Uh-oh. All right. Did I come back? I go out and come back in. Can y'all see me? Can you hear me? Uh, All right, y'all. Can you hear me and see me? Let me know. Am I back? Hear you. Don't touch that. Mike, I didn't touch nothing the first time. It's crazy. This only happens on Thursday when it's time for my lives. I said I'll be on my computer all week on everybody else's stuff. And then as soon as I get on there, bam, it kicks me out. Well, thank you for sticking with me. I see it's a hot topic tonight because I see a lot of people jumped in here early tonight when they said the word hydroponics. Well, you see, I pulled mine out. And Mike, I cleaned it out. It had a little mildew, not mildew, but it's the algae in it. And I scrubbed it out and cleaned it out and put some fresh water, let it sit overnight. And then I rinsed it out again to make sure I didn't have any bleach or any residue in it. So when I got ready to actually do my thing December the 1st, I got it together. I even pulled my seeds out. So I'm ready to go. But thank you all one and all for hanging with me. And thank y'all for coming in on this hot topic. You know, like everybody had got into the green stalks for the summer. We even got the guys buying green stalks. So now for some of us who are in colder states and even some of you guys in the warmer states, y'all decide to jump on that bandwagon and buy some type of aero garden, to start your hydroponics inside. Even though you might be in warmer states, it might be days that might be cool and damp or cloudy or whatever. Now, that was one of my questions I have for you guys tonight. I know a lot of the states that are in this live use all electric in their homes. Here we have gas as well as electric. But with a lot of you guys who have more than one hydroponic setup, if your lights go out because of a storm or a blackout or brownout or whatever kind of outage you might have, do you have backup to keep the lights on for all your food? Because once your lights go out, how long can your plants go without light before there's an issue? So put it in the chat. It's just one of the questions tonight. If I miss your names, I'm sorry because I was late getting in here. So I just seen Sylvia, Miss Patty's Kitchen. I see J3. Thank you very much. And Mike. Thank you for holding down the fort. Hey, David. What's up? We said, what's up, everybody? Yeah. And GT, of course. So, like I said, everybody's getting into hydroponics. They're catching Black Friday specials or around Christmas time or after Thanksgiving, they get to buying them, or they go on Amazon or Wally World and they finding good deals on them. Hey, CC. Yep, I see CC with her hydroponics as well. So there's a lot of people that's getting into hydroponics. All right. Mike says he got backup power. All right. So I know some of you guys got generators. Okay. But generators only last but so long because if there's cloudy days, you're not replenishing the juice that you use. So in regards to your hydroponics, and like I said, I know some of you guys got more than one or two. Some of you got a whole room that's dedicated to hydroponics. Hey, the analytical gardener. What's up, Tag? Hey, Life is Hands. What's up, Stay, Cheryl? I'm sorry, Cheryl. I saw you earlier. Thank you very much for coming in. So, what do you guys do for it? GT said hydro for the win. True that. But how do you deal with backup when your lights go out? I know that might defeat the purpose, but can you put it outside for a few hours of sunlight? Only if you have sunlight. If it's a storm and it knocks your power out, where's the sunlight at, Rob? Maybe during daytime hours, but then it's according on where you live. Like it's dark right now. It's been dark since about 10 after 6 here, and I know where Mike is at. Is he get dark even earlier? So if you got a cloudy day and there's not a whole lot of sun, that's not going to help your panel. So how do you do? GT said I have a small gas generator. Okay, all right. So that's your backup generators. But how many people in the chat got generators though that can back up and run just the hydroponics? See, that's the thing. Not everybody got those big generators. Some of us got the little small ones, and that's only gonna last for so long. We might need that to keep our cell phones, charged, or maybe even just to keep your refrigerator running. Said the plants will be okay for a few hours without light. Okay, but what if your lights is out for a week because of a major blackout? Hey, Devorah, I see someone saying hi to you. Thank you for stopping in. Mike said you can do hydroponics outside if warm, but I'm in a cold state. Like right now, it's wintertime here. We can't put them plants outside, Mike. That might work for Florida or Texas or California and maybe even certain parts of Georgia. But what about us here? Life with Tashara. Thank you for stopping in this evening. I appreciate you. See everybody saying hello. And they say have generators. I can't afford a generator. I can afford the little small one, like I said, to keep my phone, hey, broke, going. I don't have the funds for EcoFlow or any of those generators. You're talking somewhere from $200 to $300. I don't have that spare change for a generator. Okay, so when my lights go out, I'm just SOL. Hey, Cassandra, how are you? Had to sit through 3 ads. Yeah, I know they popping up tough, but I appreciate you. Yeah. Annie Fine Sunstock put plants. She over here asleep now, Mike. Oh, you need to move where it's warmer. We got space. That's easier said than done. What's up, Bamit? How are you? I was born and raised here. It's how do you say it's a nice place to visit, but I wouldn't want to live here. So I've been all over the country and the world. So this is home sweet home, best location in the nation. Tag said, I released some of the plants from jail today after the freezing temps. That one green pepper plant I left outside because I just couldn't go down those stairs anymore the other day. It froze. I had two big peppers. It froze solid. I came out the next day. I brought it in the house. I put it in the basement with my other plants, and I put it under the lamps, lights. And I went down another day, and it was still solid. It wasn't mushy. So I got saved by the bell. GT said the power's out for a week. That's okay. Oh, okay. Chat just jumped. Let me see if I can get it back. Okay. If the power's out for a week, that's okay. The hydroponics will be used as a light to light up the house. Yeah, but the hydroponics work without juice. I thought. Drop some seeds when the lights come back on. Okay. See, that's what I'm talking about, CC. See, you're saying you just reseed like outside. Like if the sun burns out your crop, you don't stop at that. You just drop some more seeds. Okay. I was just waiting on somebody to say it. I just wanted to see. They plants will perish here because of the cold. Yeah. Yep. So that's the issue I have here. Everything's in the basement, or I got a few things. I bought my figs, and they're in the dining room window next to my jade plants, my jade plant and Swedish ivy. I bought them upstairs. True that. Yeah. Just drop some more seeds. Where you say you live? Best place. Was it Texas? No, I didn't say Texas. It didn't even start with a T. I guess you can't spell David. I said Ohio. Ohio. We don't have fry summers. We don't have hurricanes and earthquakes and what have you. So no, we're in the best location in the nation. So try that with somebody else. Miss me with that is yeah, miss me. Hey, Soul Diva, how are you, sweetheart? Thank you for stopping by. Sylvia. So I just pulled all my pepper plants from the frost. Yeah, I was watching Broke going out there pulling all his peppers and stuff too. Everybody saying hello. Everybody saying hello to one another. Okay. Yeah, like I said, some of you states are all electric. So I'm just saying, if y'all have a storm of any kind, whether it's rain, snow, sleet, or hail, or brownouts or whatever, or overloads on electricity and the grid overload, how do you care for your plants? We will be in spring for the next couple of weeks. I'm dropping seeds. Yeah, I was watching CCCC said it was like 30 something degrees this morning and talking about 80 degrees by 1 o'clock. That's a big jump in the, you know, in the temps because when she came out, there was still frost on the grass and it all through the yard. So yeah, that's a little rough on your health as personal as well as the plants. So, but here we got to bring everything inside, and anything the south side we didn't bring in, mm-mm, that's a wrap. They gone. I don't know if I could live all lecture. I'm like you, Sylvia. If I had to move into a new place, if it's not gas to me, as they say, that's a deal breaker. Yeah, I can't do all electric. I gotta have gas. I've just been born and raised on gas, and like my granddaughter's house, she has electric stove, and it took me to learn how to cook with it because it cooks so fast. Um, Heats up fast, cooks fast. I just can't do it. It's all these little icons and ads popping up. Okay. Uh, ooh, this chat is jumping. Uh, I plan on upgrading and buying a tri-fuel generator. So it can use gas or propane? No, I don't. My dining room window is huge. It's a whole wall and it's south facing. And my plants love the dining room. No, I've never used lights for my house plant. Strictly in the dining room, in the window. Generac. Okay, I've heard of that. Yeah, so that's why like I said, I got plants like this in my dining room, and I just put the two fig plants that I started from cuttings in the window with the rest of the house plants because there is no more room in the basement. It's not going to get it. Patty says you'll get used to the electric stove. Yeah, when I go to my granddaughter's house, I know how to cook with it, but I can't live with electric. I'm sorry. Gas and propane. Okay. Yeah, that's what I heard of. Yeah. And being a renter inside an apartment, uh, mm, fresh and fire is in here. Hey, hello. Good evening. Thank you. Put the food there too. Yeah. But I don't have no more room. My dining room looks just like outside. I have like 50 or 60 plants in my dining room, and they're not all of them are small. I got a big ficus tree in the dining room. I got a huge jade. My Swedish ivy. My plants in the dining room are small. A Diefenbachia, a huge Diefenbachia in there, and it left little window space. So I actually had to do some maneuvering today. I cleaned it out, gave it a good wipe down, a swept down, and I tried to fit everything in there that I could. So yeah, uh, I got a fig plant sitting behind this hydroponic unit right next to the Z plant. Yeah, I'm anywhere that's got a south facing window, I'm sticking plants in. I would normally stick one more on the other side of the fireplace, but that's the place that Annie liked to hang and look out the window. So I can't put anything over there. Because last time I did, she actually just took it and pushed it over and broke the tip of my mirrored table over there, which kind of ticked me off, but that it is. David said I got my whole garden in my dining room. Yeah, yeah, and I know a lot of people who got those tents on the inside too. Rob said gasoline, propane, and natural gas. Yeah, yeah. I would like to have a greenhouse. So a lot of people got grow tents in their house. Electric stove for years. Once I got used to it, I love it. Yeah, and I understand electric too. It's clean. It's a lot cleaner than gas. David said, "Don't judge me." I don't care. That's your house, as you say. That's your garden. That's your house. That's you do what you do. Do what you need to do. I know a lot of people who pull a lot of their plants into the garage. I have a detached garage that's far from the house, so that's a no-no. Hey, there go my Nesty. What's up, Nettie Nest? Thank you for stopping in this evening. And like I said, everybody had jumped on the bandwagon for the green stocks, and they're getting more than one or two. I want to get some more too, but not right now. It's a few other things I want to do first. Uh, okay, chat. Yeah, I just saw something I want to read. Uh, and Lily Gardner says, I have a citrus garden in my yeah. That you do what you got to do in your living room. I remember watching Calvin, So Good Gardner, where he was doing a live with Broke once, and he had this huge lemon tree sitting right next to him in there on the inside. So you do what you got to do to keep your plants alive and keep them going. Like I said, my house between my dining room and the basement. Hey, Chevelle. Um, they look like a jungle. And my cat, she doesn't mess with anything. Cricket Peach, what's up? I saw you when you stopped in early. Appreciate you. Glad you made it back in here. I'm not into green stocks. Yeah, Sylvia. Yeah, well, it's not for everybody. See, I don't want another tall one. I want a short one. And when I get the short one, it's easier for me that I can sit down and garden from. Whereas when my back is acting up, I do all that bending and stooping and carrying on. So yeah. Ooh, I can actually prop it up on a wooden table, and like a three-tier that can take the weight, because once that soil is wet, it's going to be heavy. And that way I can work it on my own. So that's the only reason I want another one, but I want a three-tier. I don't want another five-tier. The five-tier, I'm good. And another three-tier, and I'm good. I was supposed to have you on, but YouTube did not start it. It was just on the screen. I was so tickled. Oh, ticked off. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I got up, potted my citrus tree, key lime. Okay. Yeah, I want to take some more cuttings off my figs and try to start some new. Hey, Angela, thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you. Fancy, no green stocks, no hydroponics, none of that. But I do have. Okay, it took off again, Peach. But I understand what you're saying. But Peach, you got land on top of land, and I like that makeshift hoop house you made. It's nice. Fresh said it finally warmed back up a little bit at night. This first freeze was a little rough, but all the tropicals made it. Yeah, and I was watching. What was I was watching? Eco making for his I think it was his mango tree. He was making a mini greenhouse over his mango tree for the drop in temperature. So everybody got their way of doing things, and covering up and what have you. I bought in Barbados cherry and put a coat on the other one in the shed. We'll see how that do. I hear you, Tad. You get creative when you're trying to, salvage your plants and stuff. Like Broke was talking about the what's the painter's drop cloth. They're heavy enough and durable enough. They help keep the frost off of some of your plants. So I be listening to y'all, and I get tickled pink. I can only do so much uh, because of my leg and my back. So when I can get my grandson, not my grandsons, well, yeah, they are my adopted grandsons and nephews to come over to help me out. They brought everything in the basement. So I'm glad all of that got in before the freeze, because I would have been heartbroken if it took out my banana plant and my Miwok kumquat, because it made a big comeback. Like in the first year, I didn't get a whole lot done after the surgery. They suffered, but then I kept giving them fertilizer and kept them watered during the summer, and everything kind of snapped back. So Hopefully, I can do better for them this winter than I did for the early part of the year. Crooked said that makeshift hoop house is exactly what it is. I'm so happy about that thing. I am too. I'm glad you had a chance to get it together and throw it. Like you said, you use what you have and just kind of take it from there. Pretty girl, how are you, sweetie? Thank you for stopping this evening. Appreciate you. Yeah, so um, I was blessed from seeds from G Mama for my micro tomatoes, so I can start them the 1st of December, and I wanted to put maybe some lettuce on the other side of it. I think I got 8 or 9 holes. So I know not to fill them all up, but I want to try lettuce and the tomatoes. So yeah. Uh, Unbiased says my fig tree woke up again. I thought she had done went to glory. See, a lot of times they tell you if the roots aren't dead, it's gonna keep coming back. So, and it's not up to us to really determine if a plant is dead. That's why a lot of people tell you scratch, along the bark. If it's still green, it ain't dead yet. Don't count it off. Just give it a chance. So yeah, so I'm gonna try to trim back some of my figs. Make sure I label them so I know which fig it is, and start me some more fig trees. I finally got a couple of more big pots so I can separate my banana pups. So maybe I can get a rack of bananas next year. And I figured out that they're putting their juice into adding more pups instead of trying to put in for a blossom for a rack. So I'm gonna divide them. Now that I have help, Nicole came over the other day. She helped me out so much. So I might just give it one of those pups because I got four of them in the same pot. So I know I can divide that all up, and hopefully I can get my first rack of bananas next year. Yeah. I was shocked when I started seeing green leaves again. I'm excited. Yeah, that's enough to be excited about. But you said that scratch test failed on that fig and she still came back. But you said her. Oh, I ain't mad at it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nature don't need us. We need nature. You know, if we even if we don't always provide the right environment or soil for our plants, they find a way to come back. They might struggle for a hot minute, but then when they come back, they come binging. Then it's up to us to help nurture it after that point. Yeah. Congratulations, unbiased. Hey, Yankee sister, how are you? Been in the bushes listening for a bit. I ain't mad at you. That's right. Crooked Peach said my fig trees look so funny. No leaves, but several old wrinkly figs, balls hanging. Oh, stop. All the leaves and fell off since I brought it inside the house. All my leaves and fell off my figs, but that's okay. They're watered. They're in the window, and I know they'll put on new figs because they did it when they was in the basement when I brought from out the cold into the warm basement. They did all the leaves fell off, and then all of a sudden, less than a month later, they started greening up, and it was everywhere. So I wanted to clip them back before then. Yeah, them figs is hardy. Let me tell you. Uh, I wanted to get to my granddaughter's neighbor who has a brown turkey that is humongous. Humongous. It Each year, him and his son, he says it takes them 3 hours. They strip all the leaves off of it, lay it down, tie it up, the limbs together, lay it down, and weigh it down with bags of soil and mulch and stuff. And then they put all these leaves and stuff on it every year. I ate figs off my Chicago. Okay, it just disappeared. All right, I missed that one. But anyway, um, like eat figs off my Chicago Hardy better than Violet. Oh, Violet B. D. Barto got to record. Yeah, yeah. I had one fig on my Chicago. I shared it with Nicole. She had never had fig, and I took it off, and I didn't record that we were working in the big garden. And I took it and I split it in half, and I gave her half, and I ate half. And it just, she was just amazed. She said, "This is a real fig." I said, "You see me pluck it right off the plant itself." So hopefully I'll get a lot more figs next year. Actually, I want to up pot them. I think they've outgrown the pots they're in. They're a little tight. So that's why I want to cut them back. And that way they'll push up new branches and stuff. So I'm really looking forward. I didn't got into these figs. Thanks between uh, lead and odom. They got me into these figs. And I have a black mission because I have a Chicago Hardy, a brown turkey, um, black mission, and I have an Italian, sweet Italian. So the only ones I've gotten so far is off my Chicago Hardy. So I think I'm looking forward to the rest of them fruity next year for sure. Yeah. And my peach tree been hanging there, so I hope it make it through this winter. Yeah, I think it's a red haven, and they so good. I gotta get my a shower. Okay, check. Go. I get my shower, but ain't you on? Play on commercials. Play on. Thank you, Peach. I appreciate you. I know. Sometimes you got to be early to bed, the early to rise. So I understand. But thank you for letting the commercials play. I do. I do. I do. So yeah. So I've only heard a few people in the chat talk about what they would do as far as hydroponics. And by the way, what are you planting in your hydroponics? Because everybody has different tastes on what they want to try. For the ones who's going to go for the hashtag WIG 2025 for hydroponics, what you throwing in yours? You fell in love with the strawberry verde. Okay. All right. Nothing wrong with that. Everybody got a choice. Everybody's taste buds is different. What I like, you might not like, and vice versa. Or we might like the same thing, but it might taste different to each one of us because everybody's taste buds are not the same. You know, like some people say everything tastes like chicken, frog legs, and this and that. No, not everything tastes like chicken. Maybe to you, but not to me. I'll be planting basil and tomatoes. Okay, basil's a good one. When I plant tomatoes in my big garden, I always plant basil close by. Hey, Nikki, how are you? Nice to see you popping in. Nikki, you got hydroponics, don't you? Because you be taking them from your kit to your garden. Mike said, I'm growing everything. Well, Mike, you got how many? 15, 20? Oh, no, no, more like 35 to 50. Uh, GT said everything. Well, you in Alaska. I could see you trying to grow everything. Yeah, yeah. You got to go a country mile to find stuff. So Diva said, I bought one, but I'm nervous to use it. It looks kind of small. How can it fit these veggies? I have a garden cube. Okay. Well, there go mine right here. I brought mine out and set it right here. Told Mike I got it all cleaned out. I pulled my little packets of seeds out. I'm ready. If I don't get to go, I'm ready. Bean juice in there too. Hey, Psalms 146. Sweet basil for the win. Little Bean Juice says little Bean, okay. Bean Juice, okay. I ain't mad at him. Let him play too. Yeah. She won. Hashtag, okay, WA 2024. Yeah. So I really enjoyed watching You Grow Row with her growing all her tomatoes and stuff too, because that girl knows she love her some tomatoes. I'm kind of pumped in regards to it. I used the light last year, but I didn't actually grow anything. I grew everything underneath, but I grew anything in it. Oh, Fresh and Fire says, I keep on dragging my feet up. That just jumped. Let's see if I can find it back. Oh man, this chat keep going up and down. I'm trying to catch this before it jumps. I try to get back to you. All right, I missed it. Oh, okay, here we go. I keep on dragging my feet because my dwarf tomato's still blooming. Ah, okay. So you already got something going. Yeah, and you hate to give it up because you know you're gonna have some more tomatoes. But I'm about to rip the two I have out and replant the same in my hydroponic system. Yearly long tomatoes is the way to go. So you can take your tomatoes out your garden and start rooting them in your hydroponics and keep that same species of tomato going. That's a great idea. Thanks. So what you say now, Sylvia? I only have 5 figs, but I ain't mad at you. Who's taking the crown for 2025? I don't know. I ain't gonna tell that lie. I'll play the game. I can't say I'll be a winner. Yeah, Mike got a whole nursery. Him and GT, they got this stuff started, and yeah. And you see Mike always once he get his stuff growing, he got his wife doing the taste tests along with them, the peppers or tomatoes or whatever he growing. You know, the smaller hydroponic system, I'm planting various basils. The family has been asking for them and more sprouts. Okay. Yeah, those sprouts is nice. I love bean sprouts. Oh man, in a salad, I could put them on a sandwich too. Mike said I got 50 to 60 units, hundreds contain. We already knew that, Mike. That wasn't even a problem. I told you you got your own store. Yeah, we figured that out a long time ago. See, Mike, when we first met you, you only had a handful. And every time you came on, you had caught a Black Friday or a super sale somewhere, and you wasn't buying one. You was buying two and three at a time. You got a good deal, and you just load it up like you do with seeds. That wasn't even the issue. I can't wait. Uh-oh, they're going to chat again. Oh, man. Oh, okay. So Diva said, I can't wait until seedless. I want some of those dwarf tomato seeds to grow hydroponically. Yeah. GT said, wow, Mike. He said he didn't know he had that many. I mean, he was so Diva said, woo. Ah, that's funny, y'all. That's all right. I'm gonna ask this question. Oh, why I cannot talk tonight? I'm gonna ask this crazy question. How many people in the chat has more than two hydroponic systems? Okay. See, I know my dear daughter in Savannah, Presbyterian. I already know how many hydroponic systems she's got because one was in the guest room with me. She had them big ones. Yeah, them big, awesome ones. Y'all ain't gonna tell me? I know Batman. I know Miss Fran got some. Who has more than two hydroponic units? Because I know they want more than one thing. I know who was that was sitting out there. My Renaissance grandma. She was doing a live and she was sitting right next to her hydroponic system and showing us the stuff she was growing too. Hey, G Mama. Was your ears burning, girl? I was talking about I really appreciate those micro tomato seeds because I'm gonna drop them in my hydroponic. See my hydroponic system? I got it. It's all cleaned and ready to go. I went and I got me a big gallon of water and I'm gonna mix all my fertilizers in there and fill it up. That way I will already have it mixed. Oh, okay. There go the chat again. GT says I have about okay. It's hard to keep up with this chat board when it jump like that. Sure, ain't nobody gonna catch up, Mike, Nikki. Mike got his own store. Mike, the type of salesman, you walk in his door, he can and tell you all the kind of units he has, what what which ones are the better ones, which one is for a beginner, which ones is excellent for the novice. Mike can have the whole 9 yards. G Mama said, let's grow. If I didn't read your answers because the chat keep jumping, and I know y'all can see it jumping too. If you want to put it back in again so that I can read it. But I really, all you guys coming in, Nettis Nest says a hydroponic system will definitely be my next investment. Okay, because I know you already got the green stocks. Laura's Garden, hey, thanks for stopping in. No, Bama said no going to run any more than 3. Okay. Say you got enough land outside. You say, I don't know, Bama. This friend might have a different idea. The boy said, here we go again. Woo! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's time to rock and roll. Seeds up the wazoo. But I'm only going to use a handful until I feel comfortable in growing stuff. Has a nice cave in the basement. Yeah, a few cheap wires so she can catch up. Okay, she got a nice setup. I would like to put it downstairs too, but I'm not sure about my downstairs neighbor's kids messing with it. So my plants they don't mess with. The hydroponics might be a different story. You know, kids' curiosity, and I don't want them to kill the cat. Been hanging all day. Yes. So I just appreciate all you guys coming in tonight about your units and what you're going to do, what you're going to add. Now, the only thing I've heard though so far is basil and tomatoes. Is that the only thing you guys are growing in your hydroponics, or is there something else? Like Mike was telling me in the cones that I have, he says those things are stuffed with 1,000 seeds because they want to make sure that once you put it in there, something's going to germinate. So I'm pulling those seeds out and spreading them out because some of them have lettuce already in it. Well, a lot of lettuce seeds in it. So yeah. Everybody saying hello to one another. So what else are you guys growing other than basil and tomatoes? I'm sure you're growing other stuff. I think I saw, who was I seeing? Somebody else was growing. A couple of people was growing bok choy. Uh, and G Mama, she be growing everything too. Yeah. Mike says it's reasonable to run 5 units, one for tomatoes, one for peppers, one for herbs, one lettuce, and one trying things. Okay, for the first time. Okay. All right. That's reasonable. I don't know if I could do 5 units. I could do maybe 2. Yeah. Once I feel more comfortable with growing stuff in it and making sure I have water in it and the fertilizer stuff, I probably will want another unit. She said I'm growing peas and microgreens right now. Okay. Psalm says I still need to look through my stash and see what I might want to grow this time, but the basil is for sure because I got used to using it so much. All right. I'm close to buying a hydroponic system. After tonight, I'm quite sure we'll be seeing a video tag. Are you picking up one or starting it? GT said, I'm going to try and grow everything indoors. Watermelon, cucumbers, tomatoes, leafy greens. Yeah, and G Mama has sent me seeds for that melon that she grew in hers. So I'm excited on trying that too. I don't know if it'd be this trip, but I'm really doing it. Ah, so Diva said I might try green beans. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Gigi said it's worth it. Okay, it's worth it. Yeah, it's nice when you have a plan in your head, and then once you put it into works, and then you see stuff growing, it's just like wow. Even though you know it's possible, but you don't see it possible until you actually see it growing. G Mama said, I'm germinating lettuce, kale, collards, and strawberries for my hydroponic tower. Ooh, that's nice. Sylvia said, I do want a bigger unit. I had the aerial garden with 6 spots. That's what this is up here. Yeah. Divorce said, I'm still trying to decide, but I want to give the Tom Thumb P a try. Okay. Those are good too. GT, you all are convincing me to try. Go ahead on tag. They convinced me to use mine. It's like, why you got it? Don't use it. So yeah. I want to try to grow nasturtiums in mine this year too. That's G Mama Hard Growth's fault. After she was talking about growing them, I want to try them indoors. Now, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. And they're edible too. Yeah. For 12 units is $40 right now. Listen, look at that. GT dropping gems on which ones to buy and how much they cost. And that's a 12 unit. Woo, that's a lot of holes. Pause. To grow in. Tag, you don't have a system yet. Yeah, that's what I thought too. I thought she would have one too. Mike said the 12 pod is his favorite, best value. Okay, see, I told y'all. If you name a brand, he could tell you what it is and which ones is the best. Yeah, GT, you can grow them all indoors. Yeah, indoor crew. That's what y'all are. Yeah. Veggie farming. How are you, Veggie? Do you have any hydroponics? And if so, what are you growing in it right now? Yeah, I had to look at that word again. I said mofo or mo. I said, oh, okay. I'm like, what? Yeah, but this is why we come out and talk to one another about something that we haven't tried or something that we want to experiment and see what's possible for us to do. It's a great starter unit. The 12 holes, okay. Okay. I think my 6 is okay for me as a beginner. I think if I had 12, I would want to be trying to grow too much and kind of get overwhelmed with it. A $300 air garden? Oh no, I caught that on sale at Wally World for like when they first came out years ago. It wasn't even about $80. Oh, I have collards, mustards, dill, tomatoes, lettuce, bunch of onions, parsley, rosemary. Dang, all right, you got an indoor garden for sure. Hey, Barb. She said, I have lettuce, Thai basil, tomatoes, herbs, and Swiss chard so far. All righty, I ain't mad at you. Y'all growing some serious. Cheryl had got hers, and Barb said going to hook up my other hydroponic system soon. Being canning and dehydrating for weeks. All right, I ain't mad at you. You're doing a stock up prepper. I am so happy you are doing better, Michelle. I'm trying. I am. I'm still a little congested there, but I'm really trying to do my indoor gardening since it seems like that's what I'm going to be stuck indoors. So, yes, I am, GT. I'm going to try. Bet you say I do have hydroponics, nothing growing right now, just finished starting all my fall veggies. Okay. Other sides. Oh, the 12 holes run water through the deck like arrow garden. The other side is down. Interesting. Okay. That's just sold me on a unit if I get one. Mike, y'all tell them they need to give you a commission. Oh, they need to give you a commission. Oh, you said that part, Mike. Okay. So get the 12 pod. All right. See, be careful. Yeah. Yeah, that's what happens when people find deals that would fit your pocket. Don't think we won't buy it now. Had me buying seeds last year and I didn't even need any. Oh, that's how I'm peeking on Amazon now for them. And see, that's just it. when we pull up certain subjects about certain things, we go whole hog, so to speak. We can buy out a company's supplies in less than an hour. Once we find out what we're talking about, where it's located at, and possible the pricing, people will be on their computers, on their phones while they're in the lives and say, I found so and so and so. I've already ordered it. I'm not just looking at it. I've already ordered it. It'll be here in 3 days. Okay. So that's why I laugh, because when we get together, we can sell out a whole store like that, And I really enjoy that because you're getting the good deals. The 18 pod doesn't have that feature. All right, so look at my knowledge. That's the 12 pod one. It's $40 right now. And then I'm searching now. Y'all are hilarious. See, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, y'all find a spot and where the price is right, where you're not going to break the bank, you're not going to take the kitchen money or that loaf of bread out of your mouth for next week. Yeah. Cheryl says, so hydroponic people, do the system work better if the lights flip when the plants are growing? What do you mean? Hey, Dolores. If anyone is interested in growing in clay pebbles, I have a unit called, what's that, Drydus? $40 include, okay, clay petals from Amazon. Yeah, where you soak those clay petals in water so they'll be full. This chat keep jumping. Sam says, we sure did buy out all the king of the bitters and the Great Mountain Mint that one day when he was on, okay, over on Miss Vanessa's live. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's when we get a hold of something, we make sure that everybody is well informed on the brand, the style, the price, and location where you can find it under Amazon or Etsy or whatever. Dolores for popping in, sweetie. My pink girl and her pink pearl. Hey, Callie. Bro Jay, how are you, sweetie? Thank you for stopping by this evening. Jay, I know you can pretty much grow all year round outdoors, but by any chance, do you have are you into hydroponics? Because not everybody get the brand Arrow Garden hydroponics. Yeah. I'm on a tower, G Mama. I like a tower. I don't know. To me, it just take up a lot less space, and I could just see myself picking from top to bottom, different kind of salad greens and stuff like that. Yeah. So we're talking about hydroponics tonight. How are you into it? What are you growing? Um, G Mama Cheryl says she asked a question. G Mama, she's saying G Mama, GT, or Mike. Can you answer my questions, please? So I don't know what question she was asking. So if you want to put it back in again, because sometimes this chat jumping, we might miss it. Okay. G Mama got it. She said, Miss Cheryl, nope to the tilt life. Okay. Not sure what flip means. I guess you could turn it up as well. I don't know. Okay. I was trying to read what Veggie said. No, to only if the plants grow too tall, you can have the ability to tilt the light. Now I understand what she's saying. Okay. It was just like me asking Mike about that fig that he has that's gotten so tall. Have a light at the top for it to reach towards. Because once it grows outside and grows up, how was he lighting it? Gma about that clay pebble unit after I saw you with the okay, so Veggie Farmer is into hydroponics. Okay, cool. All right, I understand what she meant now. Yeah, and true fresh. They do come on and off unless you change the setting. Yep. That's just one part of that. Yeah. I bought Jay, seeing you the other day chopping down a tree with all the lemons and also the pomegranates. I saw pomegranates at the store the other day. Well, yesterday, matter of fact, and I got it. I said it's probably ain't the ones they got in Cali, but I got one, and I was listening to Mike about somebody asking about can you plant the seeds from a pomegranate and grow your own. He said, yeah, as long as you chew the seeds. He said, the saliva from your mouth is almost like a fertilizer when you just pop it in some soil, see what you got. Oh, Michael said that YouTube keeps covering my chat box with ads. Yeah, I understand. I tried to cut some of the ads out because it's just too many. Yeah, it is addictive, G Mama. I want more, but I don't have a place to put them. I'm short on space. Jay saying, hello to everybody. The flip has never concerned me. I grow crop down above the light flip. Yeah. Oh, I went too far. Okay. Oh, Dolores says she got one. She said, I think I want next one to use the Bluetooth feature I have to lower my internet to work with the one I have, and you hate it. That you can uh, turn it on and off from your phone. Hmm, interesting. Oh, she said, now I understand. Okay, the unit bar can be detached, and then I can rig it up with tape and make it even higher than the bar goes. Okay. Oh, okay. Bama says spit helps. Yeah, it's got enough germs up in there. Hey, Unique. I had the raffle going. Nobody participated. Oh, oh, so sorry about that. Oh, I didn't see that. Lady Cheryl likes flip out the way lights. In my opinion, I trim to keep under the lights. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Lady Cheryl's bedroom is nothing but a green indoor greenhouse. Uh-oh. All right. GT and Mike, when y'all start using these terms, you're gonna have to spell them out for the ones who we're not hydroponic literate. So I got rid of all the internet connection unit. Okay. Well, Mike, you had so many of them. I know that could be a hassle. Yeah, that could be a hassle when you have that many. Everybody saying hello to one another. But I'm really bugging about all this competition that's gonna jump out on December 1st. Leave Jay alone. And let it go. Now, Mike or GT. All right, now are we doing this hashtag WIG 2025 like any other ones that you had to do a video and post it? See us dropping the seed. What? The same setup as pretty much any other challenges. Meaning where's the branches split naturally? Okay. Like everything tech, I love it. From crafting to this hydroponic, I got to be computerized. Yeah, but mine got 50 to 60 units. I mean, it got to have a serious timer for all of them. And all those plants have different needs and levels of light. So yeah, you had to sit there with a complete iPad with all of that stuff on there. I guess that's how you do it, I guess. When it dropped connection, it wouldn't run pump or lights. Very dumb. Ah, okay. You said you had to reboot. Yeah, I didn't get a notification. I don't get no notifications at all. If I don't sit and go through my phone during the course of that, half the time I don't know who's on YouTube. And I got the super internet. Right, yeah, because mine work from home. So yeah. That new let pot seed starting license. Yeah, I saw that. Who who had just got a new one? Someone had just got a new lead pot and did a video on it. What am I probably like? Yeah, I didn't get a notification either. Yeah, somebody had got a new lit pot and did a video. You grow wrong. Hey, baby girl, I miss you. Thank you for stopping in to see. Did I was one of your ears was burning because I was telling you you are the tomato queen and how you have your hydroponics set up to grow all your different varieties of tomatoes and lettuces and stuff because you would go at lunchtime and make you a salad from all the plants that you grow in your hydroponics. And I like how you put that chicken wire down around the bottom to keep the cat out because you know we all got cats. Yes, baby girl, I miss you. I do, I do, I do. So yeah, we were just talking about the different units. How many units you got? You grow, Ro, and what all you growing in your units other than tomatoes and lettuce? Maybe some herbs, because we all been talking about what we're gonna drop starting December the 1st when the new grow season start. I want to try tomatoes and lettuce, which would be a nice salad too. And I like the little baby tomatoes. I would cut them up like if I'm sauteing some veggies to put in a omelet. Let me tell you, y'all, I had an omelet the other day that was off the chain. I had some Roma tomatoes. I like them beefier than regular tomatoes. They're a little more beefy. They're not as juicy as regular tomatoes. With some scallions, I cut up some scallions and a bell pepper from the garden, and I sauteed all that down, and I put a slice of cheese over it, and had my frying pan hot on the side, and poured my egg mixture, flipped it over, put my veggies in there, folded over, put another slice of cheese on top, and some salsa. That omelet was the bomb. Yeah. Oh, that just reminded me. There was some onions I didn't harvest. Oh crap. I had some onions I was growing. Oh well. I can go check tomorrow. It's a little warmer now. We're up to 44 degrees, y'all. It's a little warmer. Oh, it got up to 40, 45 degrees. It's only 44 now. So it'll probably be about 31, 32 degrees later on this evening. So yeah, it's cold. Yeah, this time of year I don't wear nothing but sweats and hoodies and t-shirts underneath there to keep warm, or something on my head this time of the year. There's a lot of cute people in the cemetery, and I want to be one of them. I am not freezing to death or catching pneumonia. Yeah. Oh, really, Mike? Mike said, Arrow Garden makes good internet units. Let pot failed me. I don't recommend them. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. And they want me as a sponsor. Yeah, because they know you good about those hydroponics. Ouch. Hey, if the shoe don't fit, don't put it on. Yeah. If if they fix that issue in leaks, they be good. Oh, yeah, you don't need leaks. That's not good. Okay, unique. I don't know what that is. Anybody know what that is? Is that a garland system? I've never heard of that. So if anybody's familiar with that, can you help her out? Annie is knocked out. She's knocked out. Okay, Mike know what it is. He said it's expensive. Okay. Yeah, notifications is hard to come by. Mike said I'm too poor. Say he like units and they work just fine. Huh? Our friend got one. She loves it. Okay. Like you said, if you can afford it or like it. Shakira, miss you. How are you? Nice to see you this evening. Yeah. That what's that? Fuga? It's $40. Oh, can go from like 300 to 3,000. That's a car. Nah. I'm like you. I'm good. Give me my little $40. It's still working. It's still working. LGGJ. What's up, baby girl? Thank you for stopping by. Yes, I know that's right, Nikki. I love a good omelet. Every now and then I get into it, and right now I got some good stuff for. I woke up for I got a Bartlett pear, uh, Granny Smith apple, a Red Delicious apple. I got some raspberries and bananas and some ginger from my garden and some turmeric from my garden. And I'm gonna make a smoothie out of it. They helped me get rid of some of this cold. I've been making smoothies with this stuff. Ugoro says I have 18 units, but only 8 currently in use. Getting ready to start another one for the WIG 2025. Got tomatoes, flowers, herbs, cucumbers, and lettuce. What are you doing, Annie? And lettuce. Okay, going. Okay, cool. Has anyone ever done building onions hydroponically? You hear that question from Soul Diva? Has anyone ever done building onions hydroponically? That's a good question. I know someone did radishes. I figure if you can do radishes, you should be able to do onions. I love Arrow Gardens. Don't got Arrow Garden money. Okay. Oh, they gone up in the price because that was relatively cheap compared to what some of these units were. It's a very fancy system maker. Okay. That's why it's so expensive. Yeah. Gmo, you can't laughing at Annie. Yeah. I guess I got too loud for her. Thank you, Barb. Oh, there go Crooked, you back. All my cats are knocked out too. Yeah. She'll be back. She's probably going to go to the potty, get something to drink. She's fussed at me earlier because she wanted more food in her bowl. And I do her like I do the kids. Eat that. I don't have food for you to waste. You still got a corner left in there. Eat that corner. When I come back and your bowl is totally clean, then I'll put some more in it. She know. She left and walked off somewhere, so I don't care. I work hard for my little pennies. Ooh, that's a good question. Nikki says, what is the best company to purchase good sponges? Okay. Mike, GT, you girl, bro. If you buy sponges to do replacement, what's the good ones? So I'm trying some onions for the first time. Okay, unique. Okay. Everybody saying hello. Son says $3,000 made a 14 year ago. I said that's a car. Ain't no way in the world I'm gonna pay $3,000. Even for the fanciest units I've seen, they didn't cost 3 grand. I seen the tall towers. I didn't see some nice ones and it wasn't that much. It'd be like $500 or $600, but I ain't seen none for no 3 grand. How many puppies and kittens you got, Nikki? I know she had about 2 or 3 German shepherds, maybe a couple of cats. Did those numbers change? You welcome, LGGG. Thank you for being here. Um, Veggie's telling So Diva, I have started bulbing onions in hydroponics, then transplanted into soil. So you can have pots and still have it close by so that we'll get the light and keep growing. All right. Because that's what I did. I started my seedlings on a heat mat near the hydroponic unit, and I used the light to help my seedlings to get big enough and hard enough in the dining room, and then I just put them out in my window boxes. Fresh Fire says exactly, Mike. They nice, but I don't know if I spend all that money unless I have it like that, and I don't. I know that's right. That's what I'm talking about. I won't nickel and dime you to death when it comes to stuff like that. Yeah, that's like I said, 3 grand, please. That's a car or car repair, new brakes or something. Because I can't see myself paying that for a hydroponic unit. Nikki said, "My Annie's looking for catnip." I got some for her. Believe me, when I want to cut her nails, I put her in my lap. Well, I give her the catnip first. Then when I see her rolling around on the floor, I know she where to be. I can pick her up gently and sit her in my lap and take a little paw and press it in the middle and let the little claws pop out. And then I just clip them. I got the kind of clippers that won't get the quick, you know. And she let me clip her nails, and they about due. She got scratching poles, but she need her nails clipped. Yeah, because I had to brush her real good every day. Ooh, the water went down the wrong way. Excuse me. You grow Rose said I've grown bunching. Is that supposed to be bunching onions plenty of times? She got bouncing. So I think that's bunching onions. Okay. That's what I thought. Okay. And then I see it right underneath. Okay. I know what you meant. Nikki, depends on the size, shape of your baskets. I tried putting some, what is that, Zemo sponges in a, oh, okay, I don't know what that means. And they were too tall for it, but their quality has been good for me. Maybe you understand that, Nikki. Mike says, no bulb onions, but greens, yes. And they long and slender. Okay. I have I have grew anything root in. Wait a minute, Mike. Oh, that's GT. All right. I have grown. All right. I understand now. Anything root in the hydroponics. He hasn't tried it yet. Okay. Oh, yeah. You can put the onions in a pot inside the house, or you can take them outside and put them in the garden. Bulb onions requires dry. Okay. All right. Everybody saying thank you for this. So a flood and drain system would work. Okay. Oh, sounds. I have only bought the cheap sponges. Okay. And they work for you, GT? G Mama said, Nikki, sponges come in coconut coir or peat. Just watch out for those sponges that don't indicate what the material is. Other sponges are called Vidal wood, wool, okay, or rapid rooters and root riot. All right. See? And G Mama just schooled us on that one. Oh, you said some sponges mold badly. Okay, they hold too much moisture. Rot out. Mm. You grow Rose said, I buy cheap off-brand sponges on Amazon. And Mike's the same thing. He said, I just get whatever sponges is on sale. Annie Liddy Gardner says 3K. Garden's tripping. I come up with my own first. I know that's right. We do the quick cracky method. If you cut a hole in the top of a tin and throw some water and a plant in there and call it a day. That's what I'm saying. 3K. That's a car. That don't even make sense. Okay, 4 German Shepherds and 3 cats. I know you had about three or four. Yeah, I remember when your one of your dogs had puppies. I think who was that? Michael Farmer got one. Yeah, I want that freeze dryer too, but that price tag, even with the layaway, I don't want. I'd rather pay for a cruise than to pay for the freeze dryer. I'm sorry. I just that's a lot. I don't even know if I have any place to put it. That thing draws a lot of juice. Okay, Mike says all his onions were started by hydroponics but moved to soil. Gigi said that part. I understand. Yep. I'm laughing too. Ain't nowhere in the world I pay that kind of money for hydroponics. The only way I pay that kind of money for hydroponics is if I'm starting my own business and I can see myself recouping that money. But just to do it for a house and not being able to recoup that kind of money, nix, nada, no. Mm. Yeah, and they are a good investment for past growers. Yeah, I tell you, if you ask the question, somebody's gonna answer it. Somebody gonna hear your plea. The cracky is near free. Yeah, true that. Mike Fresh and Fire says, do they bulb up better if you start them? I guess in your hydroponics or you grow row. Yeah, answer that question for him about the onions. Sylvia says, I need more info on how to do cracky method. I think cracky method is easier than the hydroponics. Cheryl, now you know that is not happening. What she say? She is the WIG price of freeze dryer. Just ask it. Now you know that ain't right. Now you trying to get yourself laughed right on out this chat. Oh, old juice jars, baskets, sponges, growing food. Yep. Mm. Mike said, fresh and fire. I got bigger onions that way over direct soil because they got a good head start. Yep, sure. I'm with you. Mike, do you have a video on the cracky method? I learned about the cracky method before I heard about hydroponics, watching other videos years ago. You must have heard me, Sylvia. Just asked a question. Then I see you ask the same question. I know that's right. Yep. If you can pay that much for hydroponics, you can buy you a freeze dryer. Yep. Mike says sure. He can do that. Fresh and Fire says, I may have to try that. I can't get a onion bulb down here for nothing. Okay. All right. Mike, you encourage something new. First time cracky method years ago because I'm cheap. Well, I heard about cracky before I heard about hydroponics. So, yeah. And I thought that was a lot easier to do myself, per se, or in the old protein jars. I would throw in trash. Oh, you talking about the big ones like this, the big plastic ones? Because I know I have some for greens, and I got one that's peanut butter flavor protein that I put in my smooth. A couple of scoops in my smoothie too. I got some moringa around here somewhere. I need to throw in there. Yeah. Woo. Fresh. I was just looking at freeze dryers today again. Still couldn't figure out how to afford it. Anybody still go layaway? Yeah, I guess you can. Yeah, affirm. Yeah. And they say if your credit goes through, you can do that layaway thing. Those old office water bottles would be good to grow in too. I actually have one right there. I use one where I put all my loose change in. And then I got one there because I got a water system there, and I'm about ready to throw that and use the jug. I do too, Mike. Yeah. I was like, ooh, that's why I got so many glass jars. I have jars from pickles and pickled beets and a few other things. And I wash them, sterilize them, keep the caps, and reuse them. Miss Sylvia to Star Seedlings, a 2-inch grow plant, 4-inch and fruiting plants, 6-inch pots for hydroponics. Okay, that's good to know, G Mama. Okay, Mike says I have several videos, but good to update. Okay, yeah, yeah. Harvest Right has a label. They always send emails because I was checking it out a long time ago when who was that? Hmm, can't even think of 'em now. Black's Tropical Homestead when they first came out with theirs. They were telling us in about the layaway. I would say glass containers would be better than the plastic, from my experience. Now, plastic can probably be used because some people use totes for the cracking method. Technically, the cup in a cup method is cracking. Well, semi. Any self watering containers or semi hydroponic gardening. Ah, any container that's food grade is safe. Okay, gotcha, Mike. Uh oh, hit the button the wrong way. Well, there we go. And that's pretty much for anything, whether indoors or outdoors. It's got to be food grade if you're going to use it. Yeah, sometimes you get picky about what kind of container that you grow your food in. But I have big jars. I love my glass jars. I collect them like nobody's business. And I always use them. I have cuttings right now that I took off my Swedish ivy, and I got pickle jars that for the big pieces. And when they root, I give them to my friends. They always say, I need some flowers in my house. Grow me something. So I'll grow them. Yeah. You have a couple of gallon glass jars I wanted to use. Yeah. And sometimes I hit the deli. We have what kind of deli is that? They sell corned beef and stuff. And that's where I was getting my 5 gallon buckets from because they had corned beef, in those 5 gallon buckets. So I know they were food grade safe. But then I found out they were selling deals, the big kosher pickles. And I was getting the glass jars from that. Uh-oh, I mean to do that. So yeah. Now they got a new owner. He don't give up the jars or the buckets. So I was like, that's all right. It's not like I don't have enough because I got a couple of them I use for flour. I have another one for sugar and a few other ones. So I have made up some labels and put them on there. So I really like it. Yeah. It's the same way, G Mama. I think glasses, all mason jars are safe too. Yeah, those are nice. Mike, do you can? Toss jars, wash labels. Oh, yeah, I let mine sit. After I wash my dishes, I let the jars sit in there and soak, and then I can come right off. Yeah, I can't stand throwing glass in the trash either. Yep, yep, yep. I got a cupboard outside in the hallway that's full of glass jars. And eventually I use some of them, a lot of them, and I just add more to it when I start eating my pickles and what have you. Harvest Rice got a sale on freeze dryers, 14,000. Now only 13,000. $1,000 difference. That's a lot though, but still 13,000. Oh, you steam can? Okay, Mike. That's cool. Wow. That's a lot. Some things you can kind of justify, even a freeze dryer, because you know that the food that you get from that can last you for years. It's just the initial cost what kind of throws you off. They do have a small freeze dryer for 1,200 and up. You okay? Now, those jars are great for cracky. Yeah, it feels good to hear I'm not alone. Oh no, you're not alone. Everybody on a budget. I don't care how deep your pockets are. Everybody's still on a budget. I mean, you don't want to spend all your money in one place. You like to stretch it for a while. Save a few pennies, and then, like they said, once what you want comes up, you got the money for it. Yeah, I like paying cash for stuff because I know I won't see a bill the next month for it. I don't owe nobody. When I walk out, it's mine free and clear. And I got a receipt. If it ain't right, I will bring it back. Yo, she said, I have 3 glass jars sitting beside me at my desk right now. I know. I was some y'all said, nope. Won't be getting a freeze dryer. Woo-hoo. I do understand. Ah. Yeah, and it is. They tempt you for it. They make it so small till you say it's too small. So you want to go up to the next size. So they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. That's really a good um, shopping ploy for people who said they want one, but that small one is too small. Yeah, it is small. Cheryl says, "Cheryl, me, I go ahead and get that one." Ah. Yep, yep. If I don't have to have any bills coming my way, I can't afford it month to month. I want when I walk out the store, I want to be signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. Yeah, it is small. I've seen it. Hmm. It's not like I'm working where I get a check every 2 weeks. That, that retirement check comes once a month. From that check, you got to pay everything and everybody. I like to pay me too. I don't like everybody to get my whole check and I don't have nothing. Mm-mm. Rotini tiny. Yep, it is. I've seen it. Yeah, it is. It is. It's not worth it. And I said that's a shopper's ploy. They made it too small, knowing that you will say just that. I bet you statistically, if you ask them the number of how many small ones that they sell compared to the next size up, is like apples and oranges. Because everybody's going to say the same thing. That's too small for the purpose of what and why I need it. You don't even want to look at it. It's like wasting your money. They'll tell you add a couple more thousand, get the big one, and you'll be happy. I have 3 dehydrators. I would need a large freeze dryer. Yeah. What do you mean the penny's gone? They- Are you trying to say they stopped making pennies? Did I miss something in the conversation? Yeah, I got jars of pennies over here. Every time I find a penny outside, I bring it inside and drop it in the drawer, in the drawer, in the jar. No longer making, costs more to make than its value. Oh, for real? So everything got to be rounded up, huh? It's a nickel or more. Wow. Yep, they printed the last penny and taken them out of circulation. Get out of here. Lost 83 million a year making them. Wow. So, will pennies be go up in value like for coin collectors if you find a rare penny from 18 something whenever they was first made, will that increase the value of the penny or it's not going to be worth no more than a penny? That's interesting. Hmm. So a penny, if people find pennies on the street or in the gutters or whatever, they just gonna leave them there because they're not worth anything. They're not even worth a penny. And you know how on some counters they had a little jar sitting on there where if you need a penny, you can take a penny or put a penny in there. So all of that gonna stop. So it's gonna be a straight nickel. So you paying actually 4 cents more than what you would normally pay because a penny has no value. So will they still take pennies if they stop making them? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you got people out here with buckets and buckets of pennies. That's crazy. I don't think pennies will ever run out. I don't just because circulation don't mean that people gonna just use them all up. Only copper pennies before a certain date will be worth anything. Yeah, I wonder what date that is because I got some pennies. I know it's worth more than a penny. I had to just stop and think about that one penny I got. Yeah, real copper. Yeah. What tag say? I think I'll keep my investments. I mean, pennies. Thank you. Yeah, I feel you though. I feel you. Pennies ain't gonna stop because I got jars and jars and jars of pennies that would never take to one of those coin things because I know they would take a cut out of it. I was like, no, I saved these to get the money. I didn't say that to give them a cut. I keep my pennies. I had new ones, fake copper. Yeah. Oh, I did that once. I did that once. I had a bill I had to pay, and the young lady was so nasty because she said, "Oh, we only take exact change." I was like, "Okay." The bill wasn't but like $13 and some change or something, and she didn't want me. She didn't want what I had for her, so I went to the bank and I got $15 worth of pennies, rolls and rolls and rolls of pennies, and stuck them on the counter. Oh, was she pissed? I was like, you don't play with old folks. We don't care. We ain't got number time. Yeah, well, I got counterfeit everything else. Why should pennies be an exception? You know how the cowboys used to take a silver dollar and stick it in their mouth and bite it just to see if it was real? That should be interesting. Now, to deface the coin, I like to smash them on the railroad tracks and turn them into homemade jewelry. Okay. Well, will it be more than a penny when you get through smashing all of that? I was watching HGTV one day, and they had this floor. I guess it was like the foyer, and it was nothing but copper pennies, and they poured a resin over the top of it to see. So whoever buy the house can say they got their money's worth. Okay, never mind. All right, moving on. We're talking about hydroponics this evening. Oh, pitching pennies. It takes 4 cents to make 1 penny. Uh, so yeah, I can see where the loss is at. Thanks for that, pretty girl. Yeah, yeah. I started to, but pennies can be quite heavy after a while. I wanted to take every one of the rolled pennies and dump them out in a bag and just take the whole bag and go boom on the counter. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. She learned about mess with old folks. Hmm. The girl was standing on the other side of her. She was dying laughing. Oh, you had coasters like that, Dave? Yeah. She was dying laughing. She looked at her like, better you than me. Shouldn't have pissed that lady off. Yeah, I bet you she didn't do that again. Yeah. Oh, yes, we made brace out of dimes. Oh, y'all was big time. I elevated from pennies to dimes. Dimes is more. What? I'm on a live right now. I can't play with you. Oh, no, you didn't. Don't talk back. You won't get a snack. I'm sorry. Fur baby got you showing her butt out. But anyway, back to hydroponics. All right, so I heard basil and tomato seems to be the lead, but I see that a few of y'all have a long list of stuff you want to put in your hydroponics. Yeah, Mike, don't say her name. Let her go. So, other than tomatoes and lettuce and basil, I see a few other things. Shut up, Tag. All of y'all into the sounds. My fur baby, every now and then, she gets beside herself. I tell her, ain't but one diva in this house. I was like, I have to buy your food and your cat litter. I just cleaned out both of her cat boxes and put in fresh litter. She don't have one, she got two. Every now and then, she gets beside herself. Yeah. So, what is the oddest thing you ever tried to grow in your hydroponics? And when you did, were you successful in doing so? Because you know, we have some winners and losers even when we're growing in the ground. But as far as your hydroponics, oh, Mullen did awesome. Mountain tea mint figs, all great for hydroponics. What is mountain tea mint? I'm not familiar with that. I got mullen, and I need to grow some of that so when I get another cold from my great grandbaby, I have something for this cough. I'm still coughing up congestion. Mountain tea mint. What is that, Mike? Strawberries do great. Oh, really? Oh, we know Mike with figs. He he got 100-foot tall fig over in the corner, and he's picking figs left and right off of it. So we know he got pigs, figs, and that they do quite well in a hydroponic. It was all the rage 2 years ago. Okay, but what is it? Is it a leafy plant that you can make tea from, or is that just the name of a herb? So far, I didn't think I could do radishes. I'm happy I have learned now. Yeah, I remember seeing that too. I tried to grow me a watermelon in the unit, but the spider mites wouldn't let me be great. Yeah, I saw the one that G Mama grew and ate. She says it was pretty good. Greek Mountain Tea Man. Okay, all right. You left off the Greek. Okay. Tag said, "Oh, you may have just sold me with that mullen, Mike." Sylvia, I had to rescue me and send a care package last year. I heard that when you were sick as a dog, too. Yeah, I'm glad she did. I think that's the name. Okay. It's a type of mint. Okay, Mike. I didn't know if it was like tea leaves or what, because you, oh, all right. Really now. Got some of those mint seeds. Okay. Oh, you got some of those? All right, cool. The tag said you might have sold her on the hydroponics about that mullen. Yeah, after she got sick as a dog last year. Yeah. And see, that was so wonderful about our unit, our community. When we hear about certain ones in our community that's almost definitely ill behind certain stuff and they need some advice on how to help break up the cold or congestion or whatever, we send out an SOS and it comes back. And not only in word, but in deed. I mean, she got sent what she needed to help get well. Yeah. Mm. Mike says his hydroponic mullein way outdid the soil. Mullein too? What about comfrey? Well, they about the same thing. You should be able to do the same thing. Ain't that the truth? My Renaissance grandma, she just dropped that mic. She said, Mike, we can't grow everything in hydroponics like you. But my Renaissance grandma, you don't do too bad though. You be on it. You be on it. Good evening, Shirley. Oh, hey, Kenneth. Thank you for stopping in. Mike says comfrey has a long tap root, gets in the pump. All right. So it will, how do you say, jam up the work, so to speak. So you got to be careful with, yeah. GT said almost anything you can grow in hydroponics. Probably good doing the cracky. Ah, that's a good suggestion. Doing the cracky style since it got that long tap root. Cool. Mike said, yes, you can. The Renaissance grandma. Oh, Sylvia, I know I have seeds. I need to grow a lot of it. So I think I'm going to get a hydroponics unit. And you know what? Tag when you get it, do a video showing us that you have purchased one and take it out the box. So yeah, Kenneth is saying hello to Cheryl. So yeah, that would be nice. I was only going to stay on here an hour and a half, but it's been an hour and 45 minutes. So I might as well just go ahead and do 15 more minutes and make it a solid 2 hours. I'll be all right. Oh, Sylvia said, okay, my plants are 3 years old. So, okay. It's nice that you can do it either way. You can take your plants, you can grow them in the hydroponics and put them in the soil. And as they say, you get a good head start. I think Bama was talking about how that he got so many of his seedlings started for his garden through his hydroponics and put them out in the yard. And we seen Nikki, we seen all of you guys who do hydroponics taking plants and put them in your yard. My fault, but mullein and comfrey are two different plants, though both may have fuzzy leaves. Okay. Well, they have different rooting system. Okay. Do videos, take over so I can just do squirrels. Okay, Mike. I will have to start some new ones. I will get another unit and grow some. Sylvia, okay. Ah, and it's just fun that you know what you want to grow, you know what kind of space you need, and if you need another unit, you get another unit. Or you just wait and use the one that you have, or like G Mama said, at times they might be looking good, but you want to grow something else and you just snatch it out. Put it in a pot in some soil and put what you need in your hydroponics to get something new going. So yeah. No, my real grandma said, absolutely not, Mike. You ain't going where, plant man. Yeah, mullein is awesome for respiratory issues. And when y'all said it last week when I was still sick, I was like, I got mullein growing in the backyard right next to my greenstalk. I was like, oh my God. I went and got some too. Yeah. When you said them shoes are taking me out. Yeah, don't come in here like that. Mm-mm. Yeah. So we want to make everybody get what they need when they need it. And if our community can show you or teach you how to do it, that you're learning a new ways of doing it. Like tonight, learn about the different kind of units, the pricing on the unit, what you can grow in your unit, what you're looking for in a unit, whether it's 6 holes, 9 holes, 14, 20. You've learned new brands. You learn where to go find it, as well as pricing. And then you made up in your mind what you want to grow in them. Yeah, they look soft like lamb's ear. So tonight to me was a big success in regards to you guys dropping in and talking about hydroponics. Because even I learned some stuff new. You guys asked about sponges, how you could find them, the pricing, which ones was a better quality to use, and it's not always the most expensive ones. It can be the cheapest ones. What they call it, off brand. Doesn't have to have a particular name brand, but it gets the job done. Um, so there's a lot of things that was learned today. There was a lot of good questions asked about growing hydroponics, and also again hashtag WIG 2025. It starts officially December the 1st. So make sure that you have a little time left. Get it done. Your mama said fresh. Oh, I'm telling fresh. Comfrey is an interesting plant to grow hydroponically. I haven't tried that. Okay. Let me go get my 12 pots. See? She laughing. You know what? You silly. Run experiment, G Mama. Mike said, go for it. The biggest hydroponic tip Mike has given me is don't fill all the holes. But do I say not as I do? Hey, I wouldn't do it anyway because I know everything will be crammed up in there. They would be fighting for nutrients and water. You would be adding water just about every day to keep up the water level. I kind of figured out in regards to that. You got to give your plants room in order for them to grow to the size that you want them to. And they already put one in my cart. Thanks, G Mama. Thanks. December 1st, y'all. Thank you, Kenneth. I appreciate that. Uh, don't buy up all the systems. I want two more. Look at you. Where you gonna put them at? You already got a room dedicated to the ones you got. You got more. Do you have a basement, Mike, where you can set that system up? Because I know if you had a basement, it would be on like Donkey Kong. Woo! Yeah, it would be a sure enough jungle. I can see Mike going down in the basement now, going, ooh, ooh, ooh. We got every kind of bird and monkey running up in there, hanging up under all the plants as hydroponics. Sylvia, $39.99. Can't beat the price. You get it by Sunday. Oh my goodness, y'all silly. Oh. Well, I'm glad we were able to help you, Tag. I mean, we helped you make that decision. You made that decision, and now you ready to go. You ready to get in the game with the rest of us, huh? Mike said, wife. Yes, but wife abandoned me. Okay. She put her foot down. It's like, bro can't get chicken. So, yeah. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. That is so funny. Oh, I bet you would, Mike. Oh, I bet you that basement would be, as the kid said, would be lit. You would have everything and anything down there. Oh my goodness, that would be hilarious. I could see you walking through there and everybody be going, dang! $40 to 400 as long as you satisfied, it doesn't matter. True that. Some people got pockets like that. Yes, ma'am. Shopping again. Yep. If you got them kind of pockets, I ain't mad at you. Do what you. Hey, I cannot. I can only speak for me what I can afford. That's all I can say. I can only speak for me. But I'm so glad that so many people were able to, like I said, get the information they needed, ask the questions, and as we're talking, they already online buying stuff, knowing when it's going to be delivered. So you'll get a chance to be ahead of the game and go through your seeds and see what seeds you want to drop and be ready by December the 1st. Say, yes, ma'am, shopping again. That's so funny. That is so funny. All right, I got to send it. So I stayed on here a little longer than I thought. That went, that little 15 minutes went quick. Fresh, Fresh is laughing. Fresh, what about you? How many hydroponic units do you have? Quit laughing at Tag. Yeah, it's so nice that we can laugh at one another and genuinely laugh with you and not at you. Last year there was some great Black Friday deals on hydroponics. Oh, we know. Mike came on somebody's live and said he had just bought like 3 or 4 of them and was going back to get them a couple of more. So yeah, I think we pretty much know how to stretch that dollar in your pocket for whatever you want and need. Here's my hydroponic system map. Unit costs $40. Grow 12 peppers. It pays for itself. Oh yeah, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. You make sure that you get your money's worth. That's better than trying to pay $3,000 for a unit that you will spend the next year and a half trying to pay, trying to get your money's worth out of it. It's hard shopping. I haven't bought from the A people this year. Oh, from Amazon. Yeah, 3-0. Might get fourth after tonight. Okay, Fresh. And a small pack of herbs is $6. You ought to have seeds though. I know. I was going through my seed. I was pulling out my tray and I was sorting through my seeds, trying to put them into the case. And I never knew I had about 8 or 9 different kinds of carrot seeds. The short, little ones like this, ones medium ones, then the super long ones, then the rainbow color. That was like, I didn't know I had all these carrot seeds. So I was like, maybe I can try. Hey, that's a good one, Mike. Can I grow those little small carrots that's no bigger than that in a hydroponic unit? Is that possible? Because that's a root crop. I mean, I've seen people grow radishes. Y'all say onions is a no unless you take them out and put them in soil. Would I have to do the same thing with the carrots? Inquiring mind want to know. Yeah, so now you guys know that you got your hydroponic units, you're getting them fired up. So make sure you sit down and find your seeds and get ready to do a video. Get them in a nice location so you can keep up with watching the what's that, the level low water dial on it, and pick the time for how long you want the lights on. Because if it's in a sunny window, you don't always need as much of your plant light as you do unless it's a cloudy or bum day. Might say I can grow more herbs than can use inside. Okay. Technically, but hard. Okay. All right. Well, that's good to know. 8 peppers will cover that cost nowadays, and then you'll get an extra 20 return on investment if you're selling at $5 each. Wow. Okay. Y'all got these numbers down to a science. Okay. I ain't mad at y'all. Do what you got to do. Keep it up. And that gives us more information because come next month, it's going to be on, and everybody wants to know what they're growing, how they're growing, what variety, because, there's all kinds of different varieties of lettuces and tomatoes or what have you, even with the micro or the mini ones or the tiny Tims or whatever. So everybody's not going to be growing the same thing, or if so, they might not all be using the same kind of fertilizers or timing, the lights, and what have you. So, yeah, I love, I have 18. What is that, GT? I have 18 on the first. Oh, you have a live. All right. I had to keep reading. I have a live on December the 1st, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you. Okay. I had to reread that a couple of times. I know what that word was. Okay. Radishes like being above the sponge and has roots below. Carrots don't root like that. Okay. Thank you, Mike. Did not know that. I do now. So let me write that on my calendar. I got my calendar right here because I write my doctor's appointments and everything on here. So this is November, December. Okay, that's a Monday at 8 o'clock. GT Live. All right, 8 Eastern Standard Time. Okay. Thank you, GT. I got you in there. All right, driving. Yeah. All right, y'all. I got less than 60 seconds to be at the 2 hour mark. I thank you all so much for coming in and enjoying. Hopefully, that you enjoyed your evening, even though it started off a little rough. It ended with a bang. Fresh says true. With all the tomatoes I have harvested this year and last year, a hydro system has definitely paid for itself. Cool. But everything is worth trying. It is, Mike. You know how he said, can't. Wait a minute. What did it say? All right. 2 5-gallon buckets, 4 3-gallon buckets, 18 semi hydro pots, 4 tabletop units, and 1 4-tier hydroponic tower. I also have 6 microgreen trays dedicated for my hydroponic small apartment. Good Lord. That sounds like a department store. That's awesome. Whew. I just learned something. I always fill all the holes. Yeah, don't do that. Hey, Life with Cheshire. Thank you for stopping in. I saw you earlier. I did. Thanks, everybody. My course is up. As I always say, this is Miss Shirley O.G. Gardner, Cleveland Heights, Ohio, Zone 6B. Hope to see you next Thursday, same station, same time. share, like, and subscribe. As I always say, show me that you like me just a little bit. Will be greatly appreciated. As I always say, enjoy the rest of your day, and y'all come back now.